Hello children. Today we will discuss the most important topic is coordinate geometry. What is coordinate geometry? So the study of coordinates along with geometry is called as coordinate geometry. So in this, what is geometry? To the study of 2D and 3D figures. What is coordinates? Coordinates means x-axis and y-axis. Okay. So the father of coordinate geometry is Rene Descartes. Rene Descartes. So he is the father of geometry. Okay. So in this coordinate geometry, so main important concepts we will discuss in this video. See here, concepts. These are the major concepts. So first we will discuss the introduction of coordinate geometry and the distance formula, quadrilaterals and collinear section formula, point of trisection, midpoint. So we will discuss these are the major concepts belongs to the coordinate geometry. So first we will discuss the introduction. So here the father of geometry, coordinate geometry means Rene Descartes. So here Rene Descartes here implement the one coordinate plane or XY plane or another name for Cartesian plane. So he is implemented the Cartesian plane. So how it is explained the coordinate plane, we will discuss that. See here, so first here take the horizontal reference. So here the horizontal reference is called as x-axis. Vertically reference is called as y-axis. So these two references, horizontal reference and vertical references is intersecting at the origin. That indicates 0, 0 is called as origin. So here origin to x, this line is called as positive x-axis. So O to y is called as positive y-axis. O to x dash is the negative x-axis. O to y dash is the negative x-axis. So it just represent the number line 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the negative x-axis. This is the positive y-axis. This is a negative y-axis. Okay. So the Rene Descartes implemented this Cartesian plane. So this Cartesian plane or XY plane divided into 4 parts. So first part, second part, third part, and fourth part. So these 4 parts here are called as quadrants. Quadrants. Quadrants means here. So like here, this is the first quadrant Q1. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant. This is the fourth quadrant. So how to identify the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant? So simply you are indicating that x-axis and y-axis. See, O to x positive, O to y is positive. So here we are indicating the point here. Both are positive. X-axis positive and y-axis is positive. So how to indicate these values are x greater than 0, y greater than 0. Okay. So 0 means x greater than means 0 above 0. So those are the positive. Both are x-axis and y-axis are positive. In quadrant 2, x-axis is negative, y-axis is positive. Plus and minus. So how to here? X-axis is negative, that is less than 0. y-axis is positive, y greater than 0. Less than 0 means negative values, greater than 0 means positive values. So in this third quadrant, both are negative. Both are negative. So means x is less than 0, y less than 0. Less than 0 means a negative values you have to take. Here in this quadrant 4, x-axis is positive, y-axis is negative. So you take x greater than 0, y less than 0. So this is indicating of the quadrant, four quadrants. So how to locate the point? How to locate the point in x, y plane? Suppose one point I take here. This is the point. So how to indicate the point? Suppose the point take P, point P. Suppose from x-axis here 2 units distance. From y-axis this is from y-axis is 5 units. So it's take 4, 5, 6. Okay. So from x-axis is 2 unit distance. From y-axis is 4 unit distance. So it is 2 comma 4. X-axis is 2 units. Y-axis is 4 units distance. So 2 comma 4. Suppose one point here is there. Suppose this point is take Q. From x-axis minus 3 units. From y-axis is plus 2 units. Minus 3 comma 2 units. Minus 3 comma 2. Suppose one point here. So x-axis I take R minus 3 comma from y-axis minus 2. Suppose one point here is there. From x-axis 2 units distance, from y-axis minus 4 unit distance. It will take t. These are the indicating the points to the locate an xy plane. Suppose here the point it indicates x comma y, x comma y, x coordinate and y coordinate. So this is called as x coordinate. This is called as y coordinate. So another name for the x coordinate means abscissa. Abscissa. And y coordinate means is called as another name for ordinate. Ordinate. Okay. So this x-axis distance from x-axis. Suppose the point is here. One point is here. How to locate this point means from x-axis here 4 unit distance. Y-axis there is no distance here 4 comma 0. Suppose one point here. Here x-axis is minus 3. Y-axis there is no. Let's consider 0. Suppose in this lane. Suppose point is here. So from this is y-axis. Okay. X-axis will be 0. Y-axis 0 comma on y-axis. Suppose the point is here. So here consider that from y-axis minus 2, x-axis is 0. 0 comma 2. Okay. So this is about the introduction of the xy plane. And next one, distance formula. So we know that we are all located some points. So we have to find out the distance of the any 2 points from any quadrants. So how to find out those distance? Okay. So we will discuss we will derive the distance formula. Okay. And next distance formula. So how to derive distance formula? How to derive a distance formula on Cartesian plane? See here. Suppose take a xy plane. XY plane. So intersecting point is origin O. Suppose 2 points I take. This is a point A, x1 comma y1, This is the point B, x2 comma y2. So you have to find out the distance between these 2 points. So draw one perpendicular line from A point, take this D, and also draw the perpendicular line from B. This is take consider E, and draw one more perpendicular line from A to parallel to the B. So you take consider C. See here the write the distance. What is the OD distance? Take x1. What is OE distance? Take the x2. This distance x-axis from x-axis. From y-axis, what is this distance? You have to take the y1. This distance is y2. So this is a right angle triangle ABC. So what is the distance of AC? Means, so this is a parallel to your x-axis. So here x2 minus this distance. This total distance from here to here. This is x2. This is x1. So x2 minus x1 this distance. And the same way y-axis, this total distance y2. Total distance is y1. So what about this distance means y2 minus y1. Okay. So by Pythagorean's theorem, by right angle triangle, so in triangle ABC, by Pythagorean's theorem, so hypotenuse square, right angle opposite side is the hypotenuse square, AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. So then AB square is equal to AC square means here x2 minus x1 whole square plus BC means x2 minus y2 minus y1 whole square. So then this square transpose to this side, AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance between 2 points. By using this formula, you have to find out the distance between any 2 points. Okay, this is the distance formula. Suppose the distance between the origin to any point. Suppose I take here the distance between origin to take origin O. So any point, suppose point P here, the distance between origin to point, this is considered x1, y1 or xy point. So how to find out this OP distance origin to point? Square root of here x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 whole square, right? So x minus 0 whole square, like here y minus 0 whole square. So that is equal to square root of x square plus y square. This is the distance between origin to point. So if you take any 2 points by using this formula is very easy. Okay. So this distance formula, so based on by using this distance formula, we have to discuss some quadrilaterals. So how to find out those quadrilaterals? What are the properties? How to find out the distance? So we will discuss in this quadrilaterals. So what is quadrilateral? So how to apply this distance formula in quadrilaterals? So in this quadrate geometry, so in this we have to use this some quadrilaterals. So what is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral means, so it is a closed figure by joining the 4 line segments. 4 line segments means, suppose I draw one quadrilateral A, B, C, D. So AB is a 1 line segment, BC is another line segment, CD is another line segment, and D is another line segment. So it is a closed figure. By joining this four line segment is called as quadrilateral. So and also two diagonals are there, AC and BD. AC and BD. These are the diagonals. Diagonals. These are the sides or line segments. Okay. So how to find out in quadrilateral? What are the main uses, main properties of this quadrilateral? What are the types of quadrilaterals? What are the properties of those quadrilaterals? So they are given four different points, that is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D are four different points. We have to find out these four distance: AB distance, EC distance, CD distance, and DA distance. Four distance, and also two diagonals. Total six distance you have to find out by using the distance formula. By using distance formula. See here, what are the main quadrilaterals we will discuss in this quadrilateral. So in this quadrilateral family, there are mainly four is there. First one is, we know that this is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. Suppose A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. AC and BD are the diagonals. So what are the distance you have to find out in this? Here, AB is equal to CD. These two distances are equal. These two distances are equal. AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. These two distances are equal and diagonals are, this is small diagonal, this is big diagonal. So diagonals. So AC is not equal to BD. Okay. So you have to find out the sixth distance. But these two distances are equal. These two distances are equal. And diagonals are not equal, then only the given 4 points form a parallelogram. Okay, so one coordinate. And second one is a rectangle. Rectangle. So rectangle, in rectangle opposite sides are equal. Suppose ABCD is a rectangle and diagonals are equal. Diagonals are equal. So AB is equal to CD and also AD is equal to BC. These two are the sides, opposite sides are equal and diagonals are equal. AC is equal to B. Then only the given 4 points form a rectangle. So this is the parallelogram. This is the rectangle. And the next rhombus. So this rhombus, here this is rhombus. Take A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is rhombus. Here also you have to find out the sixth distance. So how it look like that? Four distance. Four distance are equal. Four distances. So that is AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to D. And diagonals are small and this big diagonal. So this is AC is not equal to B. Then only it's form four different points form a rhombus. So satisfy these conditions, then only form a rhombus. And last one is square. Square. So in a square ABCD is a square. Suppose take four different points. AC and BD are the diagonals. So four sides are in a square are equal. AB, BC, CD and DA. Four sides are equal and diagonals also equal. AC is equal to BD. Then only the four different points form a square. So in these four quadrilaterals and also this one also, these are four types of quadrilaterals. So we have to learn in this coordinate geometry. This is a quadrilaterals. And next one, collinear to collinear points. How to define the collinear points? Suppose take a one line. Suppose A, B, C. These 3 points means two or more points on same line is called as collinear point. Collinear point. So how to find out? The distance of AC is equal to sum of the distance AB plus BC. Then only the 3 points A, B, C, 3 points are collinear points. So the distance of AC is equal to distance of AB plus distance of BC. Suppose AC distance 5 units. Suppose you get the 5 units. So AB distance 3 units and then BC distance 2 units. Then only the given 3 points ABC are the collinear points. Okay. And next one section formula. This is the very most important topic. So in our 10th class belongs to the coordinate geometry. So how to derive the section formula? How to use that? So we will discuss that. So this section formula is very most important. So how to derive that section formula? So we will discuss. So take on a xy plane, xy plane. So before that, how to derive the section formula? Suppose so in a class 10, so there are 60 member students are there. 60 students are there. So how to section those 60 students? 30, 30. So 30 students one section, 30 students is another section. Like that, here also, so the point of the distance between two points, take a one point is divided that line segment. Then only you have to use that section formula. See here, suppose A is a point x1 comma y1 and B is a another point x2 y2. So one point P is divides in the ratio. We don't know that ratio. We have to m is to n ratio that divides point P on line segment. The point P divides the line segment in the ratio m is to n. So we have to draw the perpendicular lines from A. This is A, D. Suppose this is perpendicular line D. This is F. Okay. And also draw this perpendicular like this. Here also, this is take A, B, C. Consider this is C. Okay. This one also perpendicular to B, F. See here, write the distance from origin O to D. This is x1. This is this distance, that is x. So this distance O to F, that is x2. So what is the distance of DE? Means x minus x1. So this distance also x minus x1. So like that this distance means x2 minus x. So this distance is x2 minus x. Okay. So in the same way, y axis, take this is y1. Okay. So this is y. This is y2. So the distance, this distance is what? Y minus y1, and also this distance BC distance means here this total distance y2, this is y. So y2 minus y, y2 minus y. The distance of BC means total distance y2. So here the g of distance is y, y2 minus y1, y is the BC distance. So here the ratio is, the P divides, the ratio is m is to n ratio. So here observe here these two right angle triangles PCM and BGP. These two right angle triangles by AA similarity, by AA similarity. So by AA similarity, by AA similarity means, see here, here this angle, here angle Z is equal to angle C is equal to angle Z, and angle A is equal to angle P. Angle A is equal to angle P. So those two angles are, these two triangles are equal by A similarity. So what is the similarity? Means corresponding angles are equal, and their corresponding also ratios are proportion. Ratios are proportion. So these angles are equal means their sides are proportion. So their sides means what? See here, observe here. So PC by BG and or AC by PG. Suppose I consider this AC by PG. First take the x coordinates AC by PG. So by triangles, consider triangle, triangle, this triangle PCA and triangle BGP, BG. So these two triangles, what you have to write here? So angles by A similarity, angles are equal means here corresponding sides ratios are proportional, means AC by PG. AC by PG is equal to, so here the ratios here AP by PB. So what is AC? Here x minus x1 by, what is PG? x2 minus x, that is equal to AP by PB means a ratio n by n ratio. Then apply cross multiplication, n into x minus x1 m into x2 minus x. Then multiply nx minus nx1 m into x2 nx. So then x1 is transposed to one side, x is transposed to this side or this side. Minus nx transposed to this side, nx plus nx. Sorry, this one is mx. So mx is transposed to this side, this is mx2 minus nx transposed to this side and x1. So common of this one here, x common, n plus m or m plus n. So here mx2 plus nx1. So x is equal to this m plus n transposed to this side, mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. This is the x coordinate, is a x coordinates. Similarly, y coordinates my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So how to found this? So these two sides ratio PC by BC, then only you get the y coordinates. So and write this point P divides the line segment AB in the ratio m is to n, that is P x comma y is equal to x coordinate mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. This is the point P divides the line segment in the ratio m is to n. We have to find out this section formula. Okay. So how to ask the questions based on this section formula is, suppose here 2 points AB, 2 points are given and ratio m is to n ratio they are given. So they are asking what is the point. This point is, what is the point? That is one type of question. Suppose this line segment AB is given, point also given, they are asking the ratio, m is to n ratio they are asking. Okay. So in sometimes this line, some x coordinate are missing or y coordinates are missing. They are given on point. So find out that unknown values. Also you have to use this section formula. That is the most important. So an essay question marks. So based on this section formula, coordinate geometry. And next one, point of trisection. So this point of trisection also, so we will derive the based on the section formula. So we will see that what is point of trisection. Suppose 2 points divides a line segment which is equally divides. Suppose AB is a one line segment. 2 points P and Q. These 2 points are equally divides. Equally divides means suppose this distance 1, this distance 1, this distance 1. So then only these 2 points P and Q are called as point of trisection. Suppose this is equally distance, equally. So the distance is 1, this distance is 1, this distance also 1. Suppose the point P which divides AB, the line segment AB, what is the ratio means? This point P is the divides the ratio is 1 is to 2 ratio. 1 is to 2 ratio. So how to find out this point P of x comma y I take here. So we know that formula, section formula, mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So then we know that ratio is, this is m, this is n. Then substitute here. So m means 1, 1 into x2 plus n means 2, 2 into x1 by m plus 1 means 1 plus 2. Like that here 1 into y2 plus 2 into y1 by 1 plus 2. So then this is x2 plus 2 x1 by 3. This is y2 plus 2 y1 by 3. This is a point P, x comma y. So suppose this point is divides. So here this distance is 1, this total distance. Suppose 1 is to 2, how to get there? This distance is 1, no? This distance, sorry, this part is 1, no? This part is 2. So 1 is to 2 ratio. Like that here also this ratio m is 1, no? This total is 2. So the point Q divides 2 is to 1 ratio. 2 is to 1 ratio. Same formula you are using here, section formula Q x comma y. So substitute here m is 2, n is 1. So 2 into x1, 2 into x2 plus 1 into x1 by m plus n. The same way 2 into y2 plus 1 into y1 by m plus n. M plus n means here 2 plus 1. Here also 2 plus 1. Then simplify it here 2 x2 plus x1 by 3. 2y2 plus y1 by 3. These 2 points are called as point of trisection. So we know that directly substitute. They are suppose they are given the question. They are mentioned the point of trisection So find the point of trisection given 2 points A and B. So then directly you substitute the point P which divides 1:2 ratio and point Q is the 2:1 ratio. Then only directly you substitute that we find out the point of trisection. Okay. So this is about the point of trisection. And next last one midpoint. How to find out the midpoint of a given line segment? Given line segment. So this one also you have to use that section formula. Section formula. So how to derive this midpoint? So you will see that midpoint. This one also most important question. So how to derive this midpoint? Suppose one line segment, take one line segment AB. AB is a line segment. P is a point. The point P divides equally on line segment. Suppose this is 1, this is 1. So here M:N ratio is 1:1 ratio. So we know that this point is divides line segment in equal ratio. M:N ratio, that is equal 1:1 ratio. So we know that this point, how to find out this one point? Suppose this x1 y1 x2 y2. We know that section formula P of x comma y is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So equal ratio. Ratio are equal here, M:(n) is equal to 1:1. So then substitute m is 1 into x2 plus n also 1 x1 by m plus n. Here also 1 into y2 plus n into y1 by 1 plus 1. Here take the m plus n means 1 plus, here 1 plus, m is 1, n is 1. So then simplify x2 plus x1 by 2, y2 plus y1 by 2. This is the midpoint of given line segment AB. Okay. So this is about the overall concept about the coordinate geometry.